Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 3 Part 151. In the previous video, we watched as all the bad guys joined up to form the super big bad team so they can end the world or some nonsense. We're gonna go to the, thing? The Gral of Erebos, aka, the vacation home of the Imperial family, and try and stop him. I'm not going to judge the whole all the bad guys team up to end the world thing just yet, because we don't really know what the hell the Twilight thing is anyway yet. My initial thought is a little... I don't know. I mean, I don't... I know
that's the Gral of Erebos.
My knee-jerk reaction is I don't really like them all teaming up because I kind of like the idea that there was like them playing against each other was interesting, but I won't judge it just yet until we actually know what the plan is supposed to be. Because I mean, if it is just they're trying, I mean, if it is just like, oh, it ends everything, that seems really fucking dumb, but I have like a little respect for the story, so I'll hope it's not something stupid like that.
The Gral Imperial Villa is completely gone.
I mean, I shouldn't say it like so dismissive like that. I mean, I have some... I mean, yeah, if I'm being honest, I've said this before, but like, I do think the direct plot of the Trails games is like its weakest point. Which isn't really a big deal, but like the main thing that makes the Trails games good, in my opinion, is the world building and characters, and the combat, while played by horrible balance in the base games usually. I mean, I guess I can't really say they're horribly balanced. I can only go off what I've heard from the Cold Steel games. But like, they have this like amazing base level mechanics, and then the balance is all kinds of fucked. And I do think like the actual design of some of the fights, even with them being changed in the difficulty mods, is just in the base level design is bad. But, or the balancing of the fights, like with the infinite HP heals and stuff like that, is bad. But suffice it to say, I don't really know how much I'm on board with the main plot right now, but I don't care that much because the stories are mainly character driven, which is kind of one of the reasons why I think stories should be character driven, because even if you're not vibing with the plot, you still kind of care just because of the characters, which is kind of how I feel.
Yes, it's just like the infernal castle.
Because like, as much as I hate some of the aspects of the story here recently, you know, the devil made me do it, everyone's been resurrected, that type of stuff, like I just don't like those plot devices. They're not super negatives. Like, they're not deal breakers for me.
The Red Constellation's got a whole battalion here.
The Arc Royale, and...
Oh, they're helping? You're fucking idiots.
Fritz. So the main campus is on their side.
What the hell? That makes no damn sense. Oh, okay, you respect SETI. Fuck him. Dude's like, oh yeah, I want to end the world. Or like, even if he's not, that's not the actual end goal, right? Why in the fuck would you go along with...
You've arrived even earlier than I thought you would.
Bro, how you see this scenery and think you're the good guys? Like, just look around. Even if you trust in SETI, you should be like, oh man, this is just kind of fucked. I'm gonna not partake, alright?
I expected to see Abyss there with you, but it seems you have a spectacular lineup even without her.
Class 7. I knew you'd come.
Yeah. The Copper Combat Show.
George.
Why? One of the gnomes, and Ouroboros is full.
Your struggle is pointless.
Bro, I really don't want to fight you guys again. Like, the only key, I'd be fine with fighting McBurn, and I think that's it. Like, we can fight McBurn, he can pull out his sword, and we can do sword McBurn. Everyone else, I have no interest in fighting again.
This is all our Lord's will.
Please don't think ill of us.
The Stall Ritter.
They've poured every resource at their disposal into guarding this place.
Well, obviously not, because once again, only about maybe an eighth of Ouroboros' total membership is here, because, well, half of them don't exist yet, kind of, and,
Well, boss's orders. You know how it is.
If you wish to get past us, you had better be prepared.
I will do all I can to serve Miss Orlando.
Sino, Leo.
So the two biggest Jaeger corps are working together.
oh yeah, and I would like to fight
By His Highness's will.
Ralph, or whatever the fuck his name is. What's his dad? Russell? Is it Russell? I think it's, is it, I can't remember.
Instructor Reen, Class 7. We will stop you here.
But why?
What's wrong with them? There's no way this is okay!
Oh, it's okay, the devil made them do it. I forgot. Yeah, that's can be, you can just explain everything away with the devil made him do it.
Good or bad, they're still Erebonians.
It's
And?
difficult for them to defy the Chancellor or the Crown Prince.
How you gonna look around and not be like, man, I feel like maybe we shouldn't listen to them. Like, if there's ever a time to make a stand, it's when a fucking hellscape has emerged in the city.
Rose, Instructor Thomas, is there a way to get past that barrier?
Bro, how can you not look at that shit and think it's evil?
It will be extremely difficult,
I
even
think
with
it's
the
not
help of your
evil.
Divine Knight. But if I were to combine my spells with this twerp's partitions...
We may be able to manage it.
Grandmother!
So you're going to open a path for us then?
It seems that's our best bet.
I will leave the rest to you, young ones.
Yo, the good guys, they can finally teleport. We can just teleport past everything, man.
Emma. Celine.
That's pretty cool.
See to the teleportation spell.
Yes! Got it!
Are they seriously gonna fight us?
Well, no.
If this lineup didn't scare them off, they got some serious balls.
We've literally beaten everyone here.
They're coming.
Except for George, who, like, I don't respect in the slightest.
No way!
They aren't just going to give up.
Now, the idea that the branch campus can hold their own against this is fucking laughable, but... I mean, I guess they have some Panzer Soldats, at least. I mean, like, I was kind of on board with them beating the Red Constellation earlier, because it was, like, a small part of the Red Constellation. But... Bro, Agate's got a bike. Okay, they do have
Just
Tio and
barely.
Agate. That helps. Tio, why are you so dirty?
Teotot, you made it!
But I mean, it's essentially, they're at the same strength they were when they were taking the cannons. But with the cannons, they also had, like, Imperial Army help, and they were fighting less guys?
Yes, I hitched a ride.
Agate! Where's Shira and the others?
Their character models still aren't finished, okay? They can't be in the game yet.
We were in a pretty rough spot, but she chewed me out and sent me ahead. Asked me what the hell I'm good for if I'm not by your side at a time like this.
Agate and Tita.
Don't say it like that.
Sitting in a tree.
I hate it.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
I fucking hate it, man.
Shut the hell up!
Why do we got a character assassinate Agate? Why does he have to be a pedophile?
Well, now that we've gone and shattered all the tension.
Or, like, why are they so insistent that he be a pedophile? He's known Tita since she was 12.
Have taken the stage.
Let us begin.
The two of us will take on the members of Ouroboros.
What nonsense!
No, the Second Dominion will be more than sufficient as an opponent.
Not to mention the Crimson Witch. We should assume she's as strong as the Second Anguis, if not more so.
I mean, I would assume she's much stronger.
Alrighty then, we'll take care of Heavy Blade.
I am curious to see the power of the ZCF's latest armament.
Yeah, I mean, I like the respect to Tita's name, being like, yeah, Tita's gonna fucking...
We shall engage the young master, the daughter of the Foundation, and the RMP Major.
I know like how they're drawing straws. Like, okay, I'll get to fight this guy, and you get to fight them. No, I want to fight them. Oh, all right, okay. So let's set this up.
Then I'll take.
Bro, Toa will fucking blow his brains out.
Thor's branch campus. Alongside our allies, we'll begin our operation to secure the Gral of Erebos.
Yes, ma'am! Thor's Military Academy's main campus. We move as well.
We will now begin our interception of the branch campus.
Yeah!
I mean, at least their faces look conflicted, but at the same time, you should be more... I'm saying, I'd run the fuck away. Like, nah. That's not me being like, oh, I'm so brave. Fuck that. I'm not fighting to save the purple egg of doom. I'll take my chances of not dying and not getting
Hey, George!
arrested for desertion. I feel like that's a better
part of the Black Workshop.
logical play.
And where's Angie?
From the beginning.
I mean, the music's pretty cool.
Way before I was even the professor's apprentice, I was born into the gnomes. And Angie, she's dead.
I don't think that's
That's
true.
a lie! Left wing, hold back! You're overextending! I know Angie, Crow, and you better than anyone! You've got her locked up somewhere in your headquarters, don't you? There's no way someone like you, someone who helped Crow, would let Angie die!
I mean, worst case scenario, she's been resurrected.
You know me so well. Then I'm sure you're expecting this, right?
Toa!
Bro, Toa's fine.
Not today!
You see her Brave Order? Her Brave Order's OP as shit. She's not afraid of damage.
Rain! Everyone! Now's your chance!
Everyone synced up. We're ready to move now.
I mean, we can leave Muse and Machias behind. I mean, it would actually kind of make sense to leave some of our characters behind.
Why the rush?
Because this doesn't
Prepare yourselves!
really make sense that the branch campus should be able to fight these threats, but...
That's our line. Back down!
We won't let you pass!
Now!
Go, children of Class 7!
Wings! Take us there!
Yo, she's got fucking an arm on her. She's gonna found the Aryan? Arabonian
I'm certain
football
they'll
league?
find a way to stop this
But not
somehow.
like the popular football, the less popular football.
You've really done it this time.
We'll make you pay for that!
Because, like, okay, like, I mean, I get it. They've got, like, a few extra people on their side that are strong. But that, like, at best just balances out the extra strong characters. Like, you know, just Stahlritter and, Zeno and Leo and them. Like, that's really, like, they just kind of balance them out. At the end of the day, the full Red Constellation plus branch camp or main campus should wipe the floor with the main camp or the branch campus.
So this is...
Inside that huge black egg.
If anything, it's like really insulting that they spent all this time talking about how the Red Constellation are like the fucking strongest military, like, mercenary force on the continent, and they're like, a bunch of kids with 4 months of experience are gonna hold their own against them. Hey, it looks exactly like the Infernal Castle. Oh yeah, it's got blood fountains. We're the good guys, alright? Okay, we're doing this for a cool, important reason, alright?
I've never felt power like this before.
Yes. It's far beyond that of the infernal castle.
Pretty big, too. Could be a 500 arch drop.
I do also like how they've never explained what the hell the infernal castle is either.
Yes, based on the echoes, I would guess that's about right.
Let's go!
I'm certain they're waiting for us.
I believe you're right.
Ouroboros' Anguis and Enforcers, as well as their allies, the Gnomes, and...
Because, I mean, I guess the implication is that the Gnomes built the infernal, but how does that shit work? How is it, like, there all the time? Like...
The Iron Bloods.
Unfortunately.
But we need to go anyway.
But, like, why is Milliam not... Like, I just don't get Milliam helping them. Because it didn't sound like she was being forced. And it, like, actually makes literally no sense. And it also didn't seem like she was being mind-controlled.
Yeah, we can't stop no matter who's waiting for us.
We must press on together, as Class 7!
Yes, so we can live our lives in peace?
I mean, I could definitely see a situation where, like, Milliam has, like, a switch that gets flipped in her head, so she can't disobey, which I'd be kind of okay with. But, I mean, okay, the music's good.
And stop them from ending the world.
Elisa!
Like, why has nobody even asked the question, though, of, like, why are they trying to end the world?
That's right!
We won't allow them to succeed, no matter what.
But, like, shouldn't somebody be like, yo, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they want to end the world?
Looks like you're all revved up and raring to go.
Like, I'm not saying they need to explain it right this moment, but, like, I feel like someone from the class should be like, yo, that didn't make any damn sense.
It's a shame we couldn't get everyone in here, but we'll just have to figure things out as we go.
That's right.
Oh, that's
what
good.
awaits us here is our ultimate battle. But there's no need to be afraid. We've all trained for over 2 years, each of us honing our skills. Together, there's nothing the United Class 7 can't overcome. We will halt the Great Twilight. We will rescue Altina. And on behalf of everyone out there who sent us off, we will all return alive, no matter what.
Yeah! That's a pretty good friendship speech. I'll give you that, Reen. About party organization, you can swap out your attack members using the camp menu at any time. If you need to, you can switch characters in and out of your reserves. Thanks to Thomas' analysis, Black Record 1 has been updated. Thanks to Thomas' analysis, Black Record 7 has been updated.
Let's get started.
Oh, fucking the whole damn squad got updated. We got an achievement. Okay, we will read that in a second. Let's look at our character notebooks real quick. Yo, the music is banging. Cites passages from the Black Record to show that the Chancellors fulfilled the prophecy and started the Great Twilight, but why? I'm surprised we're missing... Man, we're missing both of Laura's. I can't think of where we missed your stuff. I mean, Fee and Eustace, there's a chance we get them during this section still. Laura, I feel like we should definitely have at least one of Laura's. I can't think of any times where we could have talked to her and we didn't. And yeah, we missed yours during that one section where I forgot to go outside.
Sit!
Really showed that machine what for, Reen. Oh yeah, the records. We'll start with one, because we've read some of it already. Okay, so it's the whole thing. It was Adjudicator. In the years following the Great Collapse, Adjudicator Arnor chose Heimdall as his base of operations, which he planned to rebuild the land of Erebos. For a long city can fill the region. In the harsh post-collapse world, they wished for a strong, caring leader to see them through these harsh times. It was in Arnor their wish was granted, so far we parsed all that correctly. After being recognized as an adjudicator by both the Holy Beasts, alright, he was the clear choice. He was crowned as emperor and became the first of many rulers in the Arnor bloodline. Coronation known as the Septian Church, a dispatch from Arteria to endorse the new ruler, so we got that right. The people of Zemuria had lost their object of worship in the Great Collapse. However, the church provided them with a new way of connecting with Adios, faith. Got that right? In addition, by recognizing the legitimacy of rulers across the continent, they strengthened the foundations of its recovering civilizations. So I guess the implication here is that everyone in Zemuria believed in Adios, right? Because we see her mentioned in the logs in the Liber arc, so we can assume that they had a belief in her, and the idea that the Septyrions came from her is something they believed in. But they weren't actually directly worshipping the goddess, it was more of they worshipped their individual artifacts that each civilization was built around. In the year 81 of the Septian calendar, the third Emperor Sion Ardor had a great cathedral built in Heimdall. The cathedral was said to be a bastion of faith and would serve as a site to crown future emperors, but it also had a far more significant role. Unbeknownst to the public, an artificial primal ground. Okay, so I thought that was Arteria or something? Oh, no, there's Arteria. A replica of the one that existed below Arteria. So I thought that was referencing the Septyrion, right? I think that's what my interpretation was. The idea that there's a Septyrion and Arteria. Which could still be the case. It would make sense for the church to have at least one. With the church's increased presence, the desperate times following the Great Collapse came to an end. People had lost their civilization, but now had faith to sustain them in their search of light in the Dark Ages. 200 years later, the darkness that gripped Erebonia would only pull them down to the depths of ruin. One of this holy beasts suddenly disappeared along with the primal ground below the cathedral. It was the same day the Dark Dragons Miasma laid waste to Heimdall. And then this would be probably like the Civil War? Oh no, this is the prophecy, right? I was just going off because they're in chronological order, so it'd have to be after Shutdown. Between Flame and Earth, the wavering darkness begins to spin the tale of the end. Okay, Flame and Earth, that's Erebonia. First, the conflict of the great gods at the second pillar. Second, the fusion of the Earth and Flame and the completion of the 7 vessels. So, great gods at the second pillar, that's the 2 Septyrions. We don't know what second pillar means. The fusion is the creation of the Great One. Third, the beginning of the 1,000-year city and the acceptance of the Grail. That's Heimdall. Fourth, the disappearance of the Holy Beast and the catastrophe of the Whispering Dragons. Now, we've never heard them mentioned as multiple dragons, or whispering before. The recapture of the capital and the Vermilion Curse. The Lion's War and the sacrifice of the Holy Maiden. The appearance of the giant pillar in the north and the unwanted child. I don't know what unwanted child... I mean, pillar in the north is the salt pail. Unwanted child. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think. People... The appearance of the giant pillar in the north and the unwanted... Because I'm trying to think, people who are associated with Northumbria that would have been around during that time and could have been an unwanted child. Honestly, the main thing I'm thinking of is like Wiseman. We don't really know what his background was, other than that he was in the church. He met the Grand Master and then left the church, or he was in the process of leaving the church. I can't... They go into a little detail, but it's mostly forgotten. The main thing is that he was a member of the church, met the Grand Master, then he joined Ouroboros. So I don't know what unwanted child is referring to. Sacrifice to the village in the 100 Days campaign. The Great Blue Tree to the east and the appearance of the Cursed Castle. A 1,000-year-old wish was fulfilled. When the sacrifice is made, the ancient blood flows. The paths of the Gral of Erebos shall be opened. When the tainted holy beast is pierced by the blade of World's End, and its blood fills the Grail, the great twilight shall fall upon the land. Now here's, of course, what's going to happen is we're not going to prevent this shit, and the great twilight's going to happen at the end of the game, and I'm assuming it won't actually be the end of the world, per se. Or, like, nothing so quite direct as that. Because at the end of the day, when you tease a prophecy, you kind of have to let it happen. That's just like the way the story goes. It's very rare that you get an ancient prophecy or they tease an ancient evil and then the ancient evil doesn't actually end up happening. You know? But yeah, so the main question here is unwanted child in the Salt Pail. It could also relate to Campanella as well. Because we know he has some sort of affinity with Amber, or we can assume based on his S-Craft and Azure being him summoning a mimic of the Salt Pail. So I can see something with that. Because, I mean, we don't really know how old Campanella is. I mean, it's implied that he doesn't age, but he could have been a kid around then, or he still kind of looks like a kid now. I mean, he looks less like a kid now than, I mean, I don't know. He really just kind of looks like a really young adult, right? Like more like a teenager than a kid, but, or like a late teenager at best. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I do think the idea that there's this prophecy and if we try and go against it, it'll make things worse is fucking stupid, but... And, like, they just needed to... And, like, I don't like that the explanation for the Infernal Castle and Azure Tree was just that it needed to happen because reasons. I don't know. I'm not super into that. Oh, my party, please. It's very sick. Alright, so the God Squad. I think our best squad is... What was it? I mean, I like Yuna. I'm trying to think. The Brave Orders, anything we're super missing here? I mean, Thieves Brave Order's good. That's the main one. Yours is also really good. I like Sacred Aurora. And I mean, Gaius does have an S-Craft now, and it's actually fairly decent. I mean, like, its base power is really good. How do I check it? And it doesn't, it AT delays? I mean, 275, that's actually, I think, the strongest base power S-Craft. Aside from, like, Reens and Spirit Unification is equal to it. I think that's kind of neat, that Gaius gets the best S-Craft, at least. It took him long enough. We won't use you, so you can stay set up like this for now. I'm trying to think who could fit Yuna's role better. Because let's see, Laura's Brave Order, it's okay, but I most part I'd rather use Noble Rise. These is good. Emma's is okay, but very situational. Muse's is not that good, unless you're doing an arts team. Machius's is not that good. I mean, it's okay. Strength and defense and art. Delayed reaction. Alright. I probably should set everyone up, but... I guess I will. We can just do it really quick. Alright. Do Keeper, Aegis. This can all basically stay the exact same. You don't need Fortuna, though. Instead of Fortuna, take... Oh, you already have one equipped? I guess you can just take us Impede for the speed. You're pretty much still set up. You're basically still set up. I do want your Skanda gem back. I don't remember what you had in place of it. What did you have here? I know I was rolling Zephyr on you just for the free Chrono Drive and Chrono Break. Oh, it's always some situation where like I'm forgetting something super important. Yeah, didn't I just like give you something that like gave speed? Honestly, sure, take that for now. And then you take your Scondagen. Take Scondagen, take that, put this here. That's just equipped for the speed, and I don't remember what your other thing was. I think it was like a Thelis, probably. That's always nice to have. We'll roll that. Okay, I want my Grail Locket back. I really should have paused, but I'm like too committed now. That it's like there's no point in doing it. Okay, take your frickin' whatever. Actually, take the HP EP thing. I forgot what it was. Yeah, take that. The Grail Locket, take this thing. Whatever it was, the blue one. We'll get there eventually. I'll take an Abyss Shadow. You can roll that. And there, HP for you. And we can make changes as needed. But yeah, I think this is going to be the squad. There's an argument to be made for using new characters to like, for variety's sake, but I don't know. I'm kind of...
A daunting foe. Let's test our might.
I mean, do you count as a hard enemy? Because my buttons, they don't do anything?
There! Be on guard. It's strong.
That was weird. Tiamat. Oh, fuck, dude. 36% stat damage resistance? What the hell? I've never seen it not be in a multiple of 5.
Crimson now!
It's mine!
Yeah!
My turn!
I don't know if you count as like if you're like actually hard or not.
My turn! My turn!
I mean, I know you were like a special enemy, but you don't have any people helping you, and that's the main reason the special enemies are hard.
There!
Keep it up!
Because they have like 1,000 people helping them. Why did you lower arts?
It's my turn!
Oh, because Zephyr.
Take this! Wide open!
Keep it up!
It's my turn! Now! It's mine!
Don't kill Kurt.
Not today!
My delay, it's been very AT'd.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
All right!
Oh, he's so close to breaking.
Break through! Sledgehammer! Take this!
Just don't die.
It's my turn!
You Helix, you break.
Helix strike!
Huh?
Thanks, very well.
Kurt gets up in that ass.
Seize victory! No more rise! It's down! An opening!
Here I go!
I wish I could, like, it was just automatically, before you attack, move your link to Kurt. Is that a thing we could set up? There a macro?
Too slow!
Yeah!
If not link to Kurt and does attack, link to Kurt?
Now!
Too slow! My turn!
Which terrain?
There! An opening!
You didn't just stun yourself, did you? You did. How does this work? You don't get to follow
My
up?
turn!
Slight issue.
Ring into the Nocturne Bell!
It's my turn!
Everyone thought Elliot was weird for making his craft bell-based. Only turns out the bells are the most important thing in the universe.
Helix strike!
Elliot, of course, has known this from the beginning because he's an elder god. You're probably wondering where the Holy Beast of Fire is at. He's in the damn party. It's Elliot. He's a shapeshifter. His true form is
We're
that
back here again.
of something really
We're still
cool.
so high up that I can't even see the bottom.
But there's no mistaking the malicious wind coursing through here.
Let's keep going. We need to stop the ritual at all costs.
Ready!
Also, I don't know how I feel about this whole, like... Because, I mean, the fact that... Because, I mean... We kind of have done this same dungeon a lot, right? All the bad guys are in one spot, go fight your way to them. Is this the way I'm supposed to go? Which is, it's not a bad concept, which is why it gets revisited, and it's still cool. It does have a slight issue of basically you don't end up fighting new characters, you're just fighting old characters again, and their like fight is maybe slightly different, or sometimes not even different at all. Why the hell do you have this equipped? Sarah, what the hell? Is there anything like I want to level? Like anything that's like kind of decent but low level? I don't know why Aurelia has my Brigand, sure. I don't think it's any good, but like maybe if you get the auto CP up ability. I still don't think it'd be worth equipping on anyone, but yeah, because you wouldn't even be able to use it as a sub quartz, because you'd have to equip it as your main quartz and then completely give your stats, so. I mean, I guess this is the way we're supposed to go? I don't know.
Treasure sighted.
It felt like it was a side
recovery
passage.
mission.
Sarah, isn't that like super seraphic ring? Yeah, it goes Fortuna, Shining. Pretty pog. Some might even call it a little poggy. Yo, if this is the right way, you legally have to let me know. Okay, so let's go back and check the other path. Also, I'm not doing this out of malice, guys, but just for my own dumb brain, could you possibly equip a moon lens for me? Just because I can't be trusted to find treasure without it, as evidenced by the fact that apparently... Well, that's... We turned back before we got to that chest. I mean, it looks like the path keeps going. Oh, it's a dead end.
It's powerful.
Hi-ya! Watch out! This is a tough one.
It's so powerful.
It's down!
Keep it up! Now!
Here I go!
Let's go! Let's keep moving.
I probably should come up with a topic to talk about since we're about doing a lot of combat.
Oh, it's a treasure
As of right
chest.
now, I don't really have anything. And I don't really even have too much to say about like the plot that's been dropped on us. Like, I guess I still need to like think about it more to have like a better thought process. I don't know. I mean, there's stuff that I don't like, but I'm reserving judgment. Wow. One whole extra point of evasion. Very pog. You get the amazing Ixion Bolt spell as well. So good. Because all the evasive characters love to cast spells. Like, I don't know. I mean, I've got... I guess I should maybe think of like positive stuff, since I've mainly talked about negative stuff. I mean, I do like that at least we kind of, it feels like they explained more than I expected them to. I'll give them that, which is nice. There's still, I forgot, this whole line, right? This doesn't make any damn sense. Because if they're Septirions, and I can see how they're supposed to be Septirions now, unrivaled courage, fire, fortitude, earth, sent up in the heavens with their kin, the other Septirions. Their opposing natures incompatible, they were drawn irresistibly into battle, in a struggle that shook heaven and earth. The goddesses and the spirits' laments were for naught. That don't make any damn sense. Tell me the goddess made this shit, but she can't stop him? She can't just be like, get that shit out of here? It makes more sense for her to not give a shit. Which I could buy. I could buy that the goddess made this shit and is just like, fucking run wild. I don't care. If they misuse my gifts, so be it. Not my problem. But the idea that she's like sad about it and tried to stop it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it does say laments. I guess you could maybe argue that, you know, she didn't directly intervene, but laments were for naught. Makes it sound like the goddess tried to make it stop but couldn't, which doesn't make any sense, right? But, I mean, that's the main reason why I didn't think there were Septirions. Or I guess I didn't really, like, consciously think about it either, but I never really went down that line of reasoning because I assumed, I mean, they're called gods of creation. That makes them seem stronger than the goddess. Like, I kind of thought the twist was going to be that the goddess, you know, exists but isn't nearly as powerful as other forces.
A powerful foe. Ready yourselves.
There!
But it's basically that, I don't know.
Let's fall back.
Maybe the goddess exists, but she just doesn't give a shit.
Very well. Let's fall back. Let's keep moving.
About stopping bad stuff from happening, which is like, okay.
A daunting foe. Let's test our might.
Which really is like, I mean, not to get too deep into it, it's the only like interpretation of a god that makes any damn sense is the idea that there is one, but they don't give a shit and they don't intervene in anything whatsoever. It's like the only actual explanation for the untold amount of human suffering that there is in life. It's them. I mean, maybe fighting McBurn and Ariana at the same time could be cool. And I mean, I guess there is an aspect of like, oh, well, you know, because part of me is like, we've already fought you and beat you, but you could argue, there's the dual argument of, well, you had Aurelia the first time you played Aryan Road, and you've never fought Sword McBurn, but I don't know. I've already fought him so much. So that's her. It seems they sent their strongest pawns to the field first. They're coming out swinging straight out of the gate. What should we do? I can imagine we'll be able to avoid them. Interesting, perhaps this is fate. No matter how daunting the challenge of force, you have no reason to stop here. I saw challengers. The descendant of the Arcade bloodline is one of Thor's horned lions. What? How? Now is the time for me to fulfill my duty as one of the Dominion. For the win, the goddess in Class 7, I will demonstrate the power that has been passed down to me. Leave the blazing demon's black flames to me. I'll suppress them. I don't really want to use you, Emma. Or Laura. Or Gaius, really. I mean, I can make Gaius work and Laura work. I definitely don't want to use Emma, though. I mean, she's actually really good against McBurn, at least. Exclusively McBurn. Experience handling those in crossbow should come in handy here. What? Oh, just talking about the McBurn fight. Laura, Emma, and you too, Gaius. Alright, lend us your strength. We shall counteract them and fight with our full power. Well, it won't be my full power if you make him. I mean, I can make Gaius work, but especially now that he has an S-Craft and isn't just an objectively worse version of Sarah. I mean, fighting McBurn and Aryan at the same time is cool. I'll definitely give him that. Even though there is definitely from like a gameplay element of like, I've already fought you guys, go away. Now, do I have to use Laura and Emma here? Emma ult is still banned, by the way. I have not lifted that ban yet. Honestly, I think you kind of have to roll Sophia. Bring back the Elliot of old. The Elliot of... Where's my rare chrono drive? My chrono drive? It's very sick. Does Gaius have it? You have chrono break. I have a super rare chrono drop. It exists, I promise. Did I just not see it? I saw the rare one. My chrono drop? Oh, there it is. I was a little confused. I do want you to have regular chrono drop though. Alright. What all do they do? She like seals you and shit, right? Through frickin' Anglican hammer? McBurn, he like does burn, who cares? Go away, come back with a real status. You have nullify, you have nullify. So you probably want anti-seal. Even at the cost of... I mean, of course I want to equip it, but no. You're still banned. I don't need you yet. We'll reserve judgment. I mean, Kaleidoscope would be nice, but like I'm trying to... It does hit everyone. But the main issue is that I can't find it. There we go. You also... Well, you can get... You don't care that much about seal because your crafts are bad now. I mean, Holy Song is okay, but it's still not very good. And then, of course, your offensive shit's always been ass. Detector could be kind of decent, because it'll work against McBurn, assuming he's the same. I mean, I kind of like you having, well, yeah, I kind of like you having this just because, like, you mainly exist to switch in and ult. So starting with the strength buff is kind of good, if I can find it. And then your sub, I don't know, man. Sure, take Chevalier. Anything I want to change? Oh, well, you obviously don't need it. Honestly, I really like Keeper on Reen. Like, you could do Chevalier Keeper. Then you get no CP. And since we don't have the true Gladiator belt on you, you kind of need Regulus, or else you'll just have no CP. Oh yeah, since I'm not using Fee anymore, I can roll this. Oh. Yeah, you can't equip it because just like ask me if I want to unequip it on Fee instead of making me scroll over. Yeah, because the crit, because I mean, with Fatal Helix, he has a 75% chance to crit. I want to give you... I don't think we can fit it. I would like to give you a Forte, but I don't think we can make it work. What we can do, though, is steal your Rage. I think I've spent half this video doing setup. Do I regret it? Maybe a little. We have an Athelos. I have an Athelos. You should also probably have an Athelos. Crescent Mirror is good in this fight because the Zero Cannon can one-shot you. Potentially. Can I steal an Impede 3 from anyone? Can I buy one? They are really nice to just kind of let us set up before the fight, though. Pretty kind. I gotta give them that. So for the extra speed, take the Impede. You already have a Mars gem. Can you have 2 Mars gems? I assume no, but like, what if you could? Cowards. Alright, let's go. We'll at least get a peek at the fight before we call it. I doubt we get to do all the fight, because we'll probably have to reload or something. Or I wouldn't be surprised if we have to reload. Oh, you motherfuckers. And as attack members, I can swap them out at least. So we can still roll the good squad. We just, who else wants in? Laura? I mean, we could make this squad work. I just spent all this time setting them up, though, that I don't want to. So, the real McBurn counter is here. His name is Elliot. And Kurt. Kind of sucks we won't... Our Brave Orders are going to be a little shitty, but... Oh, that isn't it. We have no real counter to S-Crafts. That is an issue. Okay, I think I have to change Unifor Fee. Because we need some way to survive through S-Crafts, because I mean, they're gonna probably have to deal with at least 4 throughout the entire fight. I assume McBurn does it twice and Ariano does it at least twice. And with no Ebon Crest, no white decoration, Blue Orchestra just isn't quite strong enough. There is Emma ult, but it's still banned. It's too simple a counter. It's alright. After I said all that, we're gonna pause again and set up Fee. You know what, we can... Let's at least just do the cutscene. Well, I'm kind of accepting that we're not gonna win on our first try here. Which is unlikely to begin with, because most likely they'll go 30 times at the start.
Sounds interesting. Be a great target to test my flames on, don't you think?
It is still weird. Like, I don't feel like the Holy Beasts are all that strong, or they haven't been presented as that strong. Because, I mean, even if, like, you technically don't, like, you know, completely overpower the dragon in Sky 2, it's not presented as being all that more powerful. Same with Zeit.
Were you to join in, the ritual would undoubtedly be ruined.
And I mean, I guess this is like a corrupted version, so I could buy that it's stronger, but like, how much stronger?
You need a greater understanding of the correct time and place to wield your strength. Much like Lanhard had.
Don't call him that.
Fine, fine. I'll just start with our appetizers here then.
I didn't expect you of all people would have supported the Chancellor's plan like this.
You say appetizers. Who else is coming, man?
Do you even know what the Great Twilight is going to do?
It is all for the sake of the Grand Master's Phantasmal Blaze plan. But that aside, this is an opportunity for me to settle the past.
What?
Seems like things are about to heat up. It'd be a waste if I didn't jump in here too, yeah?
Like, bro, you can't both be like, Class 7 so weak you're only an appetizer, and Aryan Road, please help me. Please help me, Aryan Road. Oh no.
The Maiden and the Conflagration. Each of them is strong enough on their own, but...
It is a pleasure to meet you, Lady Leanne Sandlot. I greet you today in place of my father, Victor Arcade.
Descendant of Arcade, I welcome you. However, you needn't address me by the name Sandlot any longer. That S now belongs to your family. The warrior you see before you is nothing more than a ghost of the past.
Regardless, you are someone I hope to one day surpass. Accept this challenge from the Sword of Arcade. Witness how our style has been refined over these past centuries.
Very well. I admit I'm curious.
Well, the Blade Master chick aside, you two, Little Miss Barely a Witch and Newbie Knight, don't you think it's a bit too early for you to die?
Guess I mean, like, yeah, okay, Gaius, I mean, I get it. Gaius has, like, Grail Knight powers now, but, like, he still has only had them for, like, 6 months.
What did you say? There's a reason I was the one sent here. The reason it's me standing before you, and not the Elder or Vita.
Oh.
Is that?
Oh, is that why she threw the thing?
The Elder's staff? Savage blaze that burns beyond reason. As a member of the Hexen clan, descendants of the kin of flames, I will extinguish you!
Emma.
I mean, it's a cool moment.
His stigma.
But it is the consequence.
Is that the power you inherited?
Of them being like Aryan
For the
Road.
wind, the goddess, and this final gift from my teacher. I will open the path ahead of us.
Well, all right then. You both seem like you're worth a little taste. Let's get this party started.
I admit I'm curious to see if you've what it takes to make it all the way to the end. Show me. Put all you have into this battle.
Yeah!
So, like,
no words are needed.
How is
Here
Laura
I
so
come.
fast?
Let's have some
Oh,
fun,
they have their
Ash and
stats
Kid.
permanently buffed. That's interesting. Okay. But, like, before we get started, this just kind of goes to show, like, one of the consequences of the way they've presented the story thus far, which is that Aryan Road and McBurn are, like, so head and shoulders above everyone else, right? The idea that we're able to, like, suddenly fight them actually feels bad. Like, at least with Gaius's case, he's had a superpower that he's been hiding. And to some degree, with Emma having the staff, if we assume that's some major power boost, but it's almost like because you spent so much time beating down Class 7, now that they're supposed to, like, be able to fight these guys on equal footing, it doesn't feel convincing, I guess. I mean, that's just kind of like my feeling here. Is because it feels like the way the story's been presented thus far, fighting Aryan Road and McBurn at the same time while they're serious, you should get absolutely destroyed. And there's also part of me that's like, even if we do win this fight, it's still going to be presented as like we lost. Because I have no faith, but...
Form a Iron Will formation!
Get up in that ass.
Now!
An opening!
I mean, the stat down's pretty good. How the hell did you hit that?
Unforgivable!
Oh. Did we just instantly lose here?
I'll treat you immediately.
Unforgivable!
I can't lose.
Ooh.
Mellow! Sacred Roar!
Bro, Sacred Roar. I mean, it's something. 400k? Are you out of your goddamn mind? This is gonna take forever. Like, you could cut their HP in half and the fight would still be, like, as hard. You do not have an impede quartz. We have established it many times.
Spirit Universe! Let's go!
Could you move? Oh, you can't. What if you I was like, if you could, like, move and then get the double? How do I want my links set up? I think we want it like this so that we have as much cover spread as possible.
Crimson Slash! It's down!
An opening!
Not in my watch! I won't let you!
Take your finish!
The double
I'll
covers.
treat you immediately.
All right, I changed. We're like I said, we're not gonna actually commit to doing this fight in its entirety. in this video because we're like an hour already, and this fight's going to take about 45 minutes if we speedrun it. I will try and use this squad, especially since they have permanent stat buffs. Granted, I guess it'd actually be, since they have permanent stat buffs, it would be easier to use them. Because I kind of got like, you know, at first I was kind of skeptical of using them, but I'm eating the hype a little bit. And so it does feel like thematic to use them. But then part of me is like, well, if they got permanent stat buffs, then like, it'd actually be harder to use this squad then. I don't know. Because like, I think these members are worse. Like, I think Elliot is better than Emma, Kurt is better than Gaius, and you know, she exists. I don't really know what to do with you. I mean, especially considering you're not set up.
Arcus activate!
Not in my watch! Burn to the ground!
Unforgivable! Behold, the soul of our...
I won't let you!
Thunder of the Fall to the battlefield!
It's my turn!
Okay, that all cancels. Does it not seal anymore? Honestly, I couldn't remember. Because I think I had... Like, I can't remember if I had anti-seal in the original fight with Arian Road, or if she just doesn't seal, if it all cancels now. Which is somehow actually worse. I do love that Helix and Arcane Gale, like, almost always have the same AoE. There's, like, very rare situations where Helix can't actually hit everything you need to. Yeah, we'll do this for the crit and the break damage.
It's down!
An opening!
It didn't actually crit, despite having a
Leave it to me.
75% crit chance.
Bellow! Sacred roar!
Leave it to me.
Okay, before you jump in,
Thunder Bang! Now!
An opening!
Thunder of the roiling heavens! Fall to the battlefield!
okay, it does seal, so it all cancels and seals. Alright.
I'll treat you immediately.
Thanks!
Ready yourself!
I was careless.
Good enough. I'm up!
I do like their special music for that fight, though. That's cool. But yeah, I think we pretty much lost here.
It's down!
Attack!
Not in my watch!
I mean, none of them are set up for combat.
I'll treat you immediately.
Sorry, everyone.
I mean, we could fight on with the
my
backup
turn.
squad. Wait, did you lose your buff? Oh, so yeah, if you ever die, you're gonna lose your stat boost, right? The same way the fights for Arena has permanent spirit unification. So we can kind of think of starting as them as just a way to prevent us from getting completely overrun, because of the speed buffs at least. But it's not actually all that strong. Because you're just gonna die a lot.
Dark Blade, please!
Now, at least McBurn,
You're finished!
he's not as weak as he was when you originally fight him.
Sorry, everyone.
Just because he has
I'll do my best.
100% stat resist. But alright, the real squad's here.
Arcus activate!
Yeah! Arcus activate!
Let's go!
Harmonize! Blue Orchestra!
Very well.
Like, you've had it easy thus far. Alright, you took out old class 7.
Let's go!
Welcome to Kurt fucking Vandertown. Yeah, I do want you to kind of like move away from Yuna, so get up in that ass. I don't care if you don't get the speed buff, because your speed's already buffed. We should have waited on the Blue Orchestra slightly.
Thanks!
Thunder of the roiling heaven! Fall to the battlefield!
Not today!
Now!
Yeah, I mean, the all cancel really sucks. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like... With Blue Orchestra, it might be possible to just stay grouped for easy healing. Because, I mean, they hit hard. But a lot of their shit's gonna hit us even if we... I don't know. Because dealing with that Anglican hammer attack, if we split up too much, is gonna be a pain in the ass, healing-wise.
Arcus, activate!
Burn!
Very well.
Imagine thinking you can phase the Elster.
Strike! It's my turn!
The chance is just a little too low.
There!
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Ready your
Not today! Yeah! Not
Yeah,
today!
we probably shouldn't be buffing ourselves now that I think about it. There's not too much point in it.
Take this!
Oh, that's Elliot that's sealed. I was like, I thought Una was sealed. I'm like, I don't know why it's letting me do this, but thank you.
This is it!
Bro, they're too fast. Oh my god, they're too fast. Not on his watch?
Thunder of the void fall to the battlefield!
Why? Now?
Not today! My turn!
Reed's like, okay, I care about you, Una, but I don't care about you that damn much.
My turn! My turn!
Yeah, the Anglican hammer is a huge problem.
Strike! It's down!
Keep it up!
Burn!
Which I guess it's probably not meant to be a
Not
huge problem
today.
because it's supposed to have permanent stat buffs.
Let's go!
So I think probably the best way to do this is you roll the normal squad and you just hope to God nobody ever dies.
Crimson Slash!
I really needed
Now.
a crit. I mean, we could, but we didn't get a... Oh, because you're not linked to anybody. I was gonna say, we really needed the,
Take this!
Sorry, everyone.
Not today!
Are you okay?
I appreciate it.
Bro, did
Huh?
Kurt
I
just do
appreciate
10k counter? Oh, you were casting on Kurt, sadly. Wait, how's it hitting both of them?
Are you okay?
Oh, that's your other
I
attack.
appreciate it. Not today! Very well.
Kurt, what? How do you have such a high bond with, like, Green? You're, okay, you do actually have level 4 with him. I was gonna... Wait, no. It's only level 2, actually. You just level up to level 4 is what we know he does. So, like, your fucking instructor, your mentor, the person you look up to. Eh, we're like, okay. Elliot, you barely ever talked to him in the entire series. I'd fucking die for you, bro. I mean, I think it's good that they, like... You're not completely gimped with the side characters, like Link was, but it is also funny that Link's level up so damn slow. Because, I mean, it's not even like I've skipped that much combat in this playthrough. And we're like, Omega tier fuck.
Strike! Windblade formation!
Thunder of the roiling fall to the battlefield!
Oh,
Thank you.
I forgot you had Sophia.
I appreciate it.
Yeah!
Now, without Blue Orchestra, Sophia's a little garbage.
Take this!
Or like the ult
Not
in the
today.
res.
Are you okay?
I appreciate it. Very well.
I mean, somehow we actually didn't die there. I don't really know why, but I guess because you were already healed and Yuna has Keeper.
Let's go.
Alright, get up in that ass. Kurt says, go the fuck to sleep.
Now!
Now, we established it's not magic based. And we can't Hollow Sphere in time, so... I mean, best case scenario, we break... You do still have 1 res. But your spell's gonna get canceled and you die anyway. I don't know, man. I don't know what you want. I mean, I don't know what the correct decision here is. I guess you do Yuna. Maybe she'll live. And by maybe she'll live, you can't cast it in time, so it doesn't freaking matter. Because you're only gonna get a 20% damage reduction. This thing will probably like double overkill us. I don't know.
It's my turn! Now!
It's mine!
Oh, she
Behold,
for
the
4
dual blades
turns
of
you
Vander.
froze? How?
Now!
I don't even.
Ragnar, strike!
No, seriously, how did you freeze for 4 turns?
Time to turn up the heat!
I mean, it is Elliot's turn next.
This one's a scorcher! Incandescent over!
Sorry. Now.
My Sophia? Maybe it had already procced. Alright, so that's a taste of the fight. I guess we will try and roll the lore squad just because that seems to be the way to do the fight because of the all cancel stuff. So we will try and roll the Gaius, Laura. Who is it? Emma? Yeah, you exist. God, Emma, you're so... like, you're max HP, man. It's so bad. And you don't have an act, like... okay, that gives you an extra 1,000. Because, I mean, you're getting an extra 800. And that's basically it. What do your accessories give you? But you're getting an extra 3,000. So you're getting an extra 3,800 over her. Yeah, so I guess your max HPs are actually pretty similar. But alrighty, let's call it here. Next time we will refight McBurn and Armord. We'll set up Laura, Gaius, and Emma. I mean, it'll probably just be... Laura will be Kurt, you will be Yuna, and you will be Elliot. Will probably be the way we set it up. Alrighty, I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.